Hey guys, my name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Arsenal versus Leicester at home, which was a pretty important game to be honest with you. Obviously all games are important, but this game in particular was important. Obviously coming off that draw against Man City, we kind of needed to get back into the swing of things in the league. Obviously we also beat Bolton in the AFL Cup. So yeah, I mean in the league wise, we've kind of had a little bit of a decent start. Don't get me wrong, we're still up there challenging for the league right now. It's just that we haven't had as good a start as we maybe could have done. Red cards and controversial refereeing decisions have played a part, but it was really important to get a win against this team. Obviously, Leicester, newly promoted. They are a team on paper that we should be beating. Again, they've historically kind of given us a little bit of issues, when they were last in the league, but. Even with Jamie Vardy, I mean, Jamie Vardy is always a scary prospect for Arsenal. He seems to like scoring against us. So, it was an important game for us, and we managed to get a win. We didn't go through it quite in the easiest way possible. First time, I mean, again, so much with Arsenal. I think it's a tale of two halves. The first half was just absolutely amazing. I think Arsenal pretty much at their best, even without Odegaard. We don't missed him too much, to be honest with you, but. Yeah, that first time was absolutely epic. Going 2-0 up. Obviously, Martinelli getting a goal, which was massively needed. Martinelli, I think Arsenal fans, the fan base likes to have a scapegoat in the players department, and Martinelli has been coming with criticism, especially this season. He's not been at all at his best this season so far. He absolutely needed a good game, and he got one. He got a goal and assist today, which is absolutely epic for him. I think it might be a bit of a corner turn for him. It was absolutely important that he gets a goal. I mean, he was starting to get a little bit of criticism, like I said, and most of it was harsh. Most of it was harsh. He's an absolute quality player. Yes, he's not been performing well this season, but to suggest that he's not great and that we should replace him, it's just ludicrous to me. For me, like I said, Trossard's been playing kind of like a number 10-ish kind of role, the Odegaard kind of position. But, when Odegaard's in, it's obviously Trossard and Martinelli playing for that left-hand side. And, I've always said I'd like to see Martinelli start games. I'd like to see Trossard coming off the bench because I think Trossard's way more dangerous, in the middle of the game rather than at the start of it. Having said that, Trossard's having an amazing season so far. I mean, he's doing really well. He scored in this game as well, scored the second goal, with Martinelli's assist. So, yeah, Martinelli had a really good game. Hopefully he continues now and he kind of gets his season up and running a little bit because attacking wise, our team is a little bit lopsided at the moment. The left hand side's definitely have been our weak link, except for Trossard, obviously, when he's been playing out there. So, obviously 2-0 up, great. Going into the second half, I think going to call more of the same. We'll see this game out, and then they go and score really, really early on. It was like a couple of minutes into the second half. So yeah, that wasn't really great, to be honest with you. Conceding. It was a fluke goal. I mean, it was deflected. I'm pretty sure it was deflected off Kai Havertz. And yeah, I mean, it was a fluke goal. It happens in the Premier League. There's no easy games in the Premier League. Unless you've got the ref on your side. And obviously it's a fluke goal. I think in 2-1, we've still got this. Maybe it would be good if we can get a second goal. But yeah, I was pretty confident, as the minutes were going by in the second half, and I thought, I never really felt like it was in jeopardy until the second goal went in. Obviously, James Justin scored both of their goals, so he's a quality player. Good for him. His second goal was absolutely amazing. I mean, the first goal was a fluke, let's be real about that, but the second goal was absolutely top quality. And whether he meant it or not, I mean, it's a debate, but absolutely wicked, shot straight into the goal, a volley, which was absolutely amazing, really good goal. You have to applaud that because it was just a great goal. But suddenly it's like an hour gone and it's 2-2 and you're thinking, oh, this is unusual. This doesn't usually happen to us. And in my head, I'm thinking, you know what, I can see us drawing this game and dropping points, and people start calling, maybe bottlers again or whatever. But then then we managed to get a really good goal. Obviously, unfortunately, I went in as an own goal. But it is what it is. 3-1. Okay, we were piling on the pressure. I mean, the fluke goal, right after half time, which I'm sure will get talked about in the dressing room, and obviously the world class goal, which no one really could have done anything about. Really, maybe stop the cross coming in or stop the pass or build up play, maybe. But the actual goal, is unstoppable in my opinion. But after that goal, we were just piling on the pressure. It was just chance after chance after chance after chance, and And you're thinking, well, I was thinking to myself, well, at least we're trying. Like, at least we're doing as much as we can. But it's not like we're not creating chances. And we managed to get a really good goal, deserving goal, 3-2. I think was a deserving scoreline. But then obviously Kai Havertz, who's having an absolutely amazing game the season so far. I'm pretty sure he's scored in every single game we've played in the Emirates in all competitions this season so far. I think he's got 5 or 6 goals now, which is absolutely crazy for him. Brilliant, no, absolutely epic. Scores a really good goal, and yeah, 4-2. You think, well, base of play is a pretty fair result. You know, kudos to Leicester. They put themselves in position to get 2 goals, which is great. But yeah, this is a game we should have won all day long. And there's a moment, we had about 10-15 minutes where we were starting to think, well, is this going to be a draw? Like, are we going to really draw against Leicester at home? Which is, we're not used to this. I mean, we've got recent history of, this kind of a game. And, 5 years ago, we probably would have lost the game, let alone win it. But we were resilient. Like, we were so resilient now. Like I said, we deserved the win mainly because of the chances we created. And we were dominant. We had, we were completely dominant in the game. I think if the fluke goal didn't come in the beginning of the second half, I think this game would have been a lot more comfortable. And I think Raya deserved a clean sheet, but obviously he didn't get one. Yeah, brilliant. And then obviously we went in midweek against in the Champions League. We got the Champions League game now. Obviously drawing against Atalanta, we needed a win, but PSG at home was always a massive task. I mean, you think, okay, PSG, in Europe they're so. Obviously they're dominating Liga and they've done that for the last decade or whatever. So they're always, it's a bit of an unknown. We haven't played them for a long time, so it's a bit of an unknown. You're thinking some of the takes online about this game was just absolutely atrocious, and people say that we were going to get smashed, and that we were playing a real opponent, and yeah, sorry to disappoint you guys. We actually dominated them, dominated PSG, 2-0 win. They had barely any chances. Absolutely, Luis Enrique coming out after the game saying you're complimenting Arteta and the team. That tells you everything you need to know about Arsenal now. Like, you can banter us all you like, you can have your opinions on Arsenal, whatever, but you have to respect Luis Enrique. And when he turns around and praises the manager, he's not doing it just to be nice. He's doing it because he's legit, impressed by them. And he got scored by Arteta. I mean, they were just outplayed the entire. Okay, it was at home. Maybe it would be a bit more difficult away in Paris, but we dominated them. I mean, it was properly good, and it kind of makes you think. Well, Atalanta are a good team. They won trophies last season, and they're a really good team. And they're not, the Atalanta of yesteryear. So yeah, a draw and a win in the Champions League now was absolutely amazing. We need that. We need the whole new league system with the Champions League now. I think might actually benefit us. I think that might. I think we do better in that kind of scenario than like a knockout group stage knockout kind of format. So yeah, absolutely brilliant again. I mean, Saka scoring in the Champions League is what we've all been dreaming about. He's been our best player, he's our talisman. For like at least 5 years or so now. And yeah, it's always great seeing him score in the Champions League. And then obviously Kai Havertz scoring again. He's having a phenomenal season, like I've said already. Kai Havertz, man. Like, I tweeted out, like, after the PSG game, I was like, Arteta's effect on Kai Havertz and his career have to be studied. Because, you think about Havertz at Chelsea, and the fact that, myself included, all Arsenal fans were like, I'm not sure about this. We've had Chelsea's rejects before, blah, blah, blah. But Kai Havertz is one of, if not our best player right now. In terms of scoring goals and being a menace and creating goals, he's up there at the moment. He's on form. He's one of, if not our best player right now, in form-wise, I think. Anyway, let me know if you disagree. We've just got two double barrel, whammy in the first half, 20 minutes in the half-hour mark. And that was all that was needed. They had 10 shots on our goal and only 2 of them were on target. We're brilliant now. And it's like one of those things where people say, oh, boring Arsenal, or they park the bus. Well, yeah, we do it when we're winning. But when we're not winning, we'll absolutely pummel the crap out of your goal and your defence. And we'll, run your wing backs and your centre backs ragged. Your goalkeeper will be working. a real shift when you play us. So yeah, we do park the bus and we do play pragmatic football, but that's only when we need to and when we're winning and we're holding out for a win, like we did at City, and that's what champions do. That's what real top teams do. You're not like Spurs who just continually, or Man United, but as well, just continue trying to attack and just don't bother to defend. We do both, and we can switch it at will, and it's bloody amazing right now, to be honest with you. So yeah, really good right now, and obviously we've got a massive game again at home again against Southampton. Coming up against Ramsdale, my first thought was, well, Ramsdale can't be playing, but you did. We sold him. I keep thinking that we loaned him out for some weird reason. But yeah, no, we're going to be facing Ramsdale. It's going to be interesting. I think the Arsenal fans, at least at the stadium, will give him a lot of respect. We didn't sell him because he was crap. We didn't sell him because, there was an issue with him. We sold him because he deserved to play, and he was not going to be playing against, above Raya. So, I think, from my point of view, I think the relationship with Ramsdale is still really, really positive. He hasn't come out and talked crap like Martinez did when he went to Villa. He's been really respectful for us. And, yes, hopefully, I believe the crowd in the Emirates is going to give him a good time. I don't think they're going to, be too, disrespectful to him. Online, there's always online abuse, so you have to deal with that. But, yeah, I think he deserves to be at a club. I'm just really sorry that it's Southampton. Southampton look like they're going to be the first team relegated. They can't seem to win a game to save their lives, and it's not due to him really. His whole defense is just rubbish. Their midfield is rubbish. Again, they've been a bogey team for us, recent years. So again, it's a game we need to win. It's newly promoted team. Relegation candidates right now. They're probably, if everyone had to bet right now, they'd say that Southampton will be the one team that goes down. So yeah, we absolutely do have to beat them, 100%. Hopefully, I want a clean sheet this time. I want to be way more comfortable. Hopefully, we've learned against a Leicester game, and be a bit on it a bit more, especially at the beginning of each half, because I think that's where we slipped up against Leicester. Yeah, so I'm hoping that Kai Havertz scores another goal. I really like to see Trossard scoring another goal. He's doing really well again, like I said. Let me know what you think about the games that I talked about. The Leicester and obviously the PSG. The PSG game is a bit more, star-studded, I guess, because it's the Champions League against PSG, and we absolutely dominated them. There was no question who the better team was in that game. So yeah, let me know what you think about both games. Let me know what you think about Southampton. Do you think we should be winning? Who do you think is going to score? How many goals? Guess the scoreline down in the comments, and I'll do that with you guys as well. So yeah, anyway, guys, we appreciate it. I'll probably be back on Monday or Tuesday to talk about the Southampton game. So yeah, have a great weekend. I know I will, and we'll talk to you very soon. Take it easy. Adios.